Welcome to the Rachel Jasmine Studio After Dark series, where we discuss all things sex, love, and female empowerment. I'm Rachel.
I'm Kristin.
I'm the photographer.
I'm hair and makeup.
And we are Rachel Jasmine Studio.
Hi.
We have a viewer question.
Ooh, okay.
Hi, Rachel and Kristin. I love that you guys are doing this podcast. So do we. I have two questions. One, if you could invite anyone onto the show to interview, who would it be? And two, would you ever consider asking past clients to come in as a guest?
Okay. My first reaction was the person who I would interview is a guest that we've had for photographs because their life is very interesting and I feel like it could just keep unfolding.
A recent one.
A semi-recent one. Okay. So the answer to number two is yes, I would bring people back, but they would have to sign like a bunch of contracts about the things that they would say too, I think, because they couldn't, I don't know. I just feel like they would be a little bit more involved when they're talking about their own life compared to like us judging other people's lives.
Right.
But anyway, I do think that that would be fun because we meet really interesting, unique people, as you should in this field. Like it's not the same type of person. And the first question was, who would I want to bring on this show? Probably a real life therapist to give us, first of all, judge our opinions. Like, that's really funny, but you guys are totally fucking wrong about that. Like, which could be true. Or to have her just, affirm the fact that I'm correct in everything that I say and that I know best.
Yeah.
Which is how I feel about myself. But I think it would be fun to have a real therapist on the show just giving a different like input and a more professional version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we give the unhinged input.
Yes.
And then she gives the more polished, refined, professional.
Of what, we would answer in the unhinged way and then she would give us the professional version of it, which I think could be fun.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Or a male perspective.
Oh, yes.
And like not a bro-y male, like a male who's got like a good head on his shoulders, more of a feminist male, like who understands the plight of the woman and why men are in an epidemic of loneliness.
So my husband.
Yeah, so like a solid male who would get it. And then at the same time, I might not hate a combative male who was going to have a completely different opinion on what we were going to say.
Oh, like a real red pill kind of bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that would
an
be
incel.
fun. Yeah.
So that we can show you in real time how they operate.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. But I do agree with what you're saying is that there would have to be so many contracts in place because of the level of production that it takes us to put this on.
Yeah.
And then the post-production, currently I'm doing all of the editing for this show. And so the hours and hours that I pour into every single episode, we couldn't then have a guest go back and be like, you got to pull that.
Don't say that. My husband won't want me to say that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so it's got to be like, you got to, this is what you're saying, like, because we go unscripted for every episode. Like, we don't know what's gonna come out of our mouths.
She's the only person who even knows the questions most of the time that are coming my way. So
yeah. So that would be something that we would have to kind of work out with the potential of having guests. I wouldn't say no.
No.
I would be very interested in having certain people join us.
Yeah.
But we have some logistics and legalities.
I think we should start with the conversation of people we would want and see how could we put you on and make you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Maybe it's blur their face. Maybe they're solely a voice
over
here and we're asking them questions, but you're only hearing their responses so that people can't completely identify.
Oh my God, that would be funny.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
And we could change names for people if that's like, just so that they're like the real life person is telling their story though.
Yes.
Because girl, it can get wild.
Yes.
It gets wild in this room. When you get naked in front of people, you think you can do anything in front of people. And
Absolutely.
we love that.
We love it. And here's the thing too, is like we self-disclose as well.
Yep.
So like when you're in a session with us for the Boudoir experience, like you're, I think that we make it maybe seem like it's just like the clients are just unloading, but it's like, but you get to hear from us in real time. So like this podcast is actually happening like in the studio with each client because we are, you're getting the real version of us.
That's how we kind of figured out to do it. It was honestly listening to each other talk to the people. We're like, we should just do this on a podcast.
Yes.
And let other people hear it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So if you're loving the podcast, you're going to love your time in the studio with us.
Yeah, you should definitely book with us.
You'll just not be wearing very many clothes.
No, which is a good time.
Yeah, it's a good
You
time.
wear enough clothes, but not money.
Yeah. For sure. Or you could be totally naked.
Yeah, or you could be. We've had that too.
Yeah.
And any insecurities you have, we've had.
Yes.
So
yeah,
it's all good.
It's right.
It's all good.
We're all women here.
You got a little butt acne, we'll edit it out.
Absolutely. We got you.
You got a straight chin hair, we'll tweeze it, baby.
Absolutely. We got your back.
Yep.
The truest of girls.
Truest of girls.
Yes. All right. So I think we pretty much answered that. I guess I didn't. I agree with what you're saying with the therapist. I think that would be amazing.
Right.
But if there was like maybe one person that I would love to bring on as a guest, I think it would be like, I think I would go like super famous, you know, like super ratchet and famous, like Cardi B.
Well, I would die.
Right.
I would die.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if we could get Cardi B on here.
Such a fan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because imagine like her
ratchet answers.
Exactly.
Yeah, her ratchet answers.
I don't think I would speak the whole time. I'd just be laughing the whole time. Yeah.
And also absorbing, because as crazy and ratchet as she comes across, she's actually super intelligent.
Yes.
And like what she's saying actually makes sense. It's just the way she delivers it.
Yes.
That makes it so funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know we all watched her on the court cases. And
oh my God.
I mean, she's the funniest.
The funniest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved that court case.
Mm-hmm. And she's got a great mindset, I think. She's been through some shit and she still came out on top.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I wish the best for Cardi B.
Same.
Yeah. All right. So we have another Am I the Asshole for today.
Let's see if I think yes.
Yes. So, am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend to return the gift he bought me for my birthday because I didn't like it?
It depends.
It depends, yeah. I'm with my boyfriend for a year now. Recently, I had a birthday and he gave me the viral blanket hoodie.
Okay.
Okay. He probably came up with this idea when we were watching Instagram Reels. He thought, I'm going to look cute in that, but I didn't mention that I'd like to have it.
Sure.
I don't really like such things because I think it's unpractical when you already have either a blanket or a hoodie.
Okay.
Fair.
Oh, gosh.
She said, I have a very small room and I have no space to put it. So it would just get dirty, as I know myself would only wear it once or twice.
I love this woman.
I told him to return it and take me to some adventurous trip for the refunded money so I can actually get some
How much does she think this thing costs?
I know, right? The viral $20 blanket hoodie.
You're going to the movie by yourself because that's all we can afford. Then.
Right.
Refund.
So she says, so I can actually get something useful or memorable. Of course, the blanket hoodie is cute, and I'm thankful he put in effort to give me a birthday gift, but this gift was useless to me. Okay. And I know that for the money he spent, $40. Okay, $40.
But where are you going for $40 on an adventure?
Right. She goes, for $40, we could go somewhere exciting.
No, you couldn't. You could barely buy 2 groceries at the grocery store.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
She said, I didn't tell him that I don't like it or it's ugly. I said the truth and that it would only take up space in my room. I just want something meaningful, and by giving me something that I never mentioned even liking, it seems to me that he doesn't know me that well, or he doesn't even listen. Because many times I mentioned that I would want to go to amusement park or a zoo or water park, and I think that would be a better gift than the blanket hoodie.
Okay. Sure.
So she's brought it back in a way that now I can relate to her.
Yeah.
Because I am an experienced person when it comes to my ideal gifts.
Yeah.
I am not so much, because I'm like the person that if I want something, I go buy it for myself.
Yep.
Right. Mm-hmm. So if you want to do something special for me, gift me some sort of experience.
Yeah.
Because again, quality time is my most primary love language.
Exactly.
But I do think that she's really kind of beating around the bush here.
Yeah.
On, like, she doesn't fucking like the gift. And she's not willing to just say, I think this is ugly and I didn't want it.
Yeah.
She's like kind of using all these other, like, oh, my room is too small.
Right.
And that I
just
don't
gonna get
respect.
cluttered.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, mean what you say and say what you mean, bitch.
That's why I said I love this girl, because she's using like literally every excuse to downplay the fact that she just doesn't fucking like it.
She does not like
Yeah,
it.
she just doesn't like it.
But also, what a stretch to be like, take me on an adventure for $40.
So that's why I feel like this is like so many sides to this. Is the man not making a ton of money that, like, to him that was a stretch already, and he felt like it was a really good gift, and you're gonna shit all over his hopes and dreams of like what he did for you? I think that plays a part, because if you love somebody, it doesn't matter if they have money or not. the fact that he did try and he saw it come across on your feed, which means it is an algorithm. It is geared towards things that you would like. And if he is of the understanding of that, then he probably thought, oh, she must have already looked at something like this and I'll just like snag this for her.
Yeah.
So like I give that like a thumbs up for him. I give her a thumbs down on wanting to return it instead of just saying, babe, this gift, I love that you thought of this for me. I think it was such a great thing that you saw us looking at it and you thought to get it. In the future, what I would appreciate more is tickets to the zoo, tickets to this concert, take me to this winery or this festival that's happening outside for free and do an experience with me. There's like a way of wording it that, as a person who definitely did not have a very smoothness in the way I worded things in my 20s, has a much better way of doing it in my 30s, which is telling somebody something they don't want to hear in a much nicer way.
Yes.
And still getting what you want out of it without hurting their feelings. I think that she could have just suggested or like asked if this was a possibility in the future, or like, hey, maybe you didn't understand when I said this before, but like this really means a lot to me. And so like, this is what I would like going forward. And then going forward, we change our behavior. But if you love him and he thought about you and he didn't just like give you a card, I don't know. There's like, I feel like I need more information to judge everybody.
I know. I know. Cause like knowing that I'm an experienced person, my husband will do something like every year for my birthday, he takes me somewhere, you know, but he also, because we have 4 kids. And so he likes to get a gift that's quote unquote from the kids.
Sure.
And so he racks his brain trying to figure this out. And sometimes like he really nails it. Like he got me the Apple AirPods, like the big headphones, you know, love those.
Yeah.
But then sometimes it's like things that are just like, you know, that's whatever.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the effort, you know, because he knows that like, all right, I'm definitely doing the thing that she's going to want the most, which is some quality time with me away, doing something like whatever.
Yeah.
But I also feel like gift giving is very personal. And it does show a lot about like how much you know the person that you're buying a gift for. And so if you're going in blind and you're getting a gift that you don't know if your partner is going to like, I do think that there's some room there to consider that you might have some like hurt feelings, you know?
Yeah. But did he know, but did he think that she wasn't going to love it? Because it feels like the way she said it, that we were scrolling together and saw this, that in his mind, he was like, oh, I'm going to get that.
Yeah.
And I understand that if my boyfriend was looking over my shoulder at like a necklace that I was looking at on something and I didn't purchase it for myself and he purchases it, how am I going to be mad later when I'm like, why did you buy that for me? If I wanted it, I would have bought it. I didn't end up wanting it.
Yeah.
Like that feels kind of shitty.
Yeah. It does.
And like I have had partners who gave terrible gifts who were great partners to me. And I've had partners who were terrible partners to me who gave really thoughtful, inspired gifts to me.
Interesting. And
so I don't think that the mindset of like the better the gift is, the more they love you or like anything like that. I think it's a personality trait.
Yeah.
Some people are very good at like paying attention all year long to what that person needs, what is they're not buying that they've been talking about, what they've been saying is a problem that you can fix with a gift. And then there's people who just know that buying a gift is what they should be doing, and that's what they do. And that is like, I don't know that you can fault people for that.
Right.
I think you have to have a conversation, which is what I had to do with one of my partners about it. And then it got to, instead of him being like, well, I don't want to get you something that you asked for, I was like, then I'll give you a list of 10 things I want. And you decide from there what you want to buy me.
Yeah.
That way it is still technically a surprise, but you're not buying me some shit I don't want.
Right.
Because you think you've done yourself a solid and you've not, you know? And then, like I said, I have people who don't know how to show up for me, and then they show up for Christmas and I'm like, damn, that was good.
Yeah, right.
You know, and it's not even like it's like, oh, it's a ring. It's a $400 vacuum that I wasn't going to buy myself, but you knew I wanted it.
Yeah.
To me, I love that. I don't want to spend that much money on a vacuum. Thank you for doing that for me.
Yeah.
You heard me bitch about this multiple times and you did it.
Yeah.
You know, or you know that I love throw blankets. I have like 7. It's an ungodly, unnecessary amount for a single human to have, like simply. But he bought me a really high-end throw blanket that year too, that like he knew I would love. And like, I would never have asked for any of those things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, It really just depends on the rest of the relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
I think in this scenario.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think she's necessarily an asshole.
Yeah.
I think she might be being a little selfish.
Yes.
And she needs to put herself in his shoes as to how he ended up doing that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I said, if you generally think that your aloof boyfriend just saw that you were looking and he thought you'd love it, that's not fair.
Right.
He made an attempt.
Right. Well, I think, and it's like, yeah, it's like the immediate retribution. Like, you need him to return this immediately so that he can go do it again. Like, gives you something that you actually want. Right. That feels very hurtful to me.
And also, what you're asking for is of a much higher value. So you're asking him to spend more money on you, which maybe he's not capable of doing right now.
Right.
Times is tough.
Or, you know, like, I'm assuming that they're young. They didn't give ages in this.
Right.
But, like, maybe he also is just kind of like, we're not there yet for expensive gifts.
Totally.
You know, you've been together for about a year or so. And, you know, while I do think the first gift is significant for both people, because, you know, there's an interpretation that's going to be going on. But, you know, maybe he's like, I think that's okay for him too, to be a little more reserved. Yeah. Like, we've only been together a year. Like, the big gifts come later on, but I'm going to do something that I feel is thoughtful.
Yeah.
Because I do, in this, like, with the context that we've been given, I do kind of see him like a little puppy dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thinking that he did something really, really right.
Yeah.
And also, if that is his mindset, what is going to happen is you're going to lose this guy.
Yeah.
Because you've just shown him that his thoughtfulness is not appreciated.
Yeah.
Which is why I think that she could be winning in this scenario if she rephrased it to, like I said, like, this gift means a lot that you thought that, like, I was going to love this. I'm so, like, I love that you saw me looking at it and you thought that I would want it, and I'm going to keep it and I'm going to, like, use it. But can we also do an experience together? And we'll just, like, split the cost. Like, you don't have to pay for it, but I'd love to have that experience with you.
Yeah.
And that would go so much further than return this and take me to a zoo.
Yeah.
I'd be like, nah, bitch.
Right.
No, I'll return this, but I ain't taking you to no zoo.
Right.
And we're done.
We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Because, and hopefully, like, you know, he's a man that understands his worth, and, you know, if he's being asked of this, like, I think about, like, if this was my son and he was dating somebody who treated him this way over, you know, his attempt at giving a thoughtful gift, I would be like, honey, she's not the one.
Yeah.
Because you want somebody who's going to be kind and is going to see the best in you.
Yeah.
And give you credit when you are doing thoughtful things. Yeah, no, I definitely am viewing this guy as a young man in my head. Yeah.
I am too, especially with the amusement park zoo comment, because when initially they said it, we both went to, like, a Jamaican resort, I think, in our heads. And I was like, bitch, from a Snuggie to a vacation.
Right.
And then she came out with the whole zoo or, like, whatever. And I was like, oh, she's probably young.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, like, you can't drink or anything, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Because, like, even then, it'd be like, take me to, like, a Michelin star restaurant. You know what I mean?
Which I would love.
Also, that'd be great. But, like, we're not going to force anybody to take us there if they bought us a Snuggie.
I know, right?
It's like, that's the real hard part.
This is the punishment for buying a shitty gift. Is now Michelin 3-star tonight.
Yeah. $1,200 being dropped on dinner. Thank you so much, babe.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, no, I feel for him.
Yeah.
So would you say she's the asshole?
I would say she's, like, half an asshole.
Yeah.
She's like an ass hat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not enough that I'd be like, you asshole, but I'd be like, you're an ass.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
You, like, this could be resolved in a much healthier way. This isn't a good reason to end or get into a fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is like a learning lesson on how to speak to your partner, I think.
Agreed. Yes.
More than anything.
Yeah.
And to, like, how to get what you want without being an asshole.
Yes. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, big sister advice would be,
take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Think about how you would want someone to speak to you in this scenario. If you genuinely felt like you went out of your way to get somebody a gift and they poo-pooed it, how would that make you feel?
Yeah.
And then let's speak to that person the same way.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Because I got to be honest, like, as a mom of a teenage son, if this was his girlfriend, I would be no happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So this one was not as spicy as the last few that we've done. I think we needed an emotional break.
I needed to get off of cheaters because I can't stand them.
Yes.
So I needed something that was going to make me have faith in humanity.
Yes.
And this poor little boy did.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a 19-year-old little kid.
Right.
For sure in my head.
Right. Same. I told you guys, we're not man haters.
No.
No.
We like good men.
Right. We like good men. But yeah, so the question that we answered earlier about the guests, definitely a possibility.
Yes, I would say yes on that.
Yep.
And
you just have to buy a new microphone.
Oh yeah, we should anyway.
Yeah.
But like also like a stand-in guest. Yeah. If you guys have any thoughts on who you'd like to see though too, like would it be a therapist? Would it be somebody who has a totally different perspective than we do? Because Rachel and I obviously have similar, except for she is married and in a happy relationship, and I am single and happy single. So we have differences on our outlooks there. But I'm interested if you guys have somebody whose opinion you'd like to hear beside us.
Yeah.
Or to just combat us. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like have a differing view would be nice. So yeah, give us that feedback too.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
And if you are somebody, whether
who
you've
got opinions,
right, whether you've worked with the studio or not, you know, if you have interest in being a guest on the show, throw us your pitch.
yeah, if you want to spill your tea,
Yeah.
we'll catch.
We'd love to hear it. Yeah, it's something we're open to,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. So let us know.
Yeah.
I would maybe even consider like some local business owners that maybe, you know, want to get in on this and
I
just do
agree.
a quick little guest spotlight. And
Like I said, we could have our friend come make us cocktails.
yes.
Like I said, we got a lot of people we could connect around here. That's the other
Yes.
thing, guys. If you're friends with people who own businesses, support them.
Yes.
Like support your friends' businesses, talk about them to everyone and anyone. Make sure that you are always hyping up your people.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the only way it works.
Yep, totally. All right. Well, today's episode was great.
Yeah.
Yes. I needed that emotional break from cheaters.
Yeah. We're hot up in here now.
Yes, it is.
Between that and the Midori sours.
I know. And again, let us know.
Yeah.
We want to hear your drink choices.
Yeah,
and
anything
then-
fun and interesting, especially with the fall cocktails coming out.
Yes.
This is very summery looking, but that's fine.
Honestly, it's my new addiction. Like, I don't really drink, and there's not a lot of alcohol in this, but I've had one like every night for the past 3 nights.
It's a good flavor.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. In the comments, there's going to be a form if you have questions for us. If you want to share your juicy stories, you can do so anonymously using the Google form that we've got linked somewhere around here.
Perfect.
And
You want to come hang out with us and get your hair and makeup done, be naked, get some pics taken, sign up for that too.
yep, we would love that. Kristin is always available for your hairstyling needs. She has done my incredible extensions. And it's changed my life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Need a little pick me up? You can always reach out to me on social media and we can have a chat about it.
Yep. So our Instagrams, all of our good stuff is going to be down below. And please give us feedback. We'd love to know.
We love playing with you guys.
Thanks. Bye.